Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the pod. This is we're just gonna break down the games of playoff night 2 or playoff night 3, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's the first round, game 1, first set. All right, we're gonna go. So Nuggets Jazz, and Donovan Mitchell put up something special today. He had 57 points, which was the third highest playoff total in a playoff point total in a playoff series. Other two are Dominique Wilkins with 61, I want to say, and then Michael Jordan with 63. It is the most since in a playoff loss since Michael Jordan's 63 points, famously in 1986. What do I think about this game? I mean, this game was really interesting. It was a real clasher to the end. Jamal Murray had a good game. He had something like 36 points. So Utah was coming back, and Donovan Mitchell was trying to keep them like in the game, and Nuggets kind of just took over in the overtime, and that was kind of it. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be tough for the Jazz because you don't know when Mike Conley's coming back, or that might be for the better because Donovan Mitchell, he looks really good handling the ball right now. That's how he got like, most of 57 points, was just breaking down the defense. So I mean, yeah, that might be good, but like I'd rather than have Mike Conley because he's a good player. So we don't know when he's back. Next game, Raptors Nets. This one was it's actually a little bit closer than expected. The Nets made a comeback in the fourth quarter. Some little stats for you. Brooklyn leading scorer was TCL with 26, and the Raptors leading scorer was Fernando League with 30. The Raptors, as I said before, the Raptors really just got a collection of players that can really just throw at you. They got a bunch of really good players. So I mean, yeah, there's that. What do I think about this game? I mean, the Nets, as I said before, they kind of made a comeback in the fourth quarter. It looked like they were gonna try, or the third quarter, it looked like they were gonna, they were hurling back, but maybe it was just the Raptors kind of just playing around. But probably the Raptors are probably just gonna take. I don't even think the Nets will probably take a game. That's it. Another game that like the Dallas Mavericks LA Clippers game, the Mavericks, or I guess in that case that's different because the Mavericks, they could have won that game if Porzingis was not ejected. I mean, yeah, I mean, they were kind of winning the game, and I saw a stat. It was like 53 points were scored by the Clippers after Kristaps Porzingis' ejection, and only 39 points, I want to say, were scored by the Mavericks for the rest of the game. They did something right, something like that. I mean, Luka was still on fire, 42 points. Early on in the game, he looked like he had some knee trouble. I mean, it's not as concerning because he kind of looked like he bounced back from that, so it looks like he's good there. So I mean, yeah, that's it. That's kind of my thoughts. I mean, I still think the Mavericks can take a game or two. I think they kind of had the game handled. This was kind of their game to take because, like, the Clippers, they're kind of not gonna they're not gonna mess around. They're not gonna mess around and let the Mavericks win the series. It's gonna be Clippers are gonna win the series, but the Mavericks kind of like have a chance to like win a game or two, and this was kind of their game to win it, and they kind of blew it. And I mean, it's not really their fault. I mean, Porzingis got ejected, so I mean, on a bogus call. But yeah. Okay, so the final game tonight was Celtics 76ers. This one was pretty close, and then the Celtics kind of just took away. One concern, I think Embiid had to get this up. He had only 12 shots, I want to say, something like that. And it's just, I don't know what that is. Still 26 points. He didn't have 12 shots, but he's a low amount of shots. I remember seeing a tweet. He was like, why does he have this many shots? And I completely agree with that. Like, why would you, Joel Embiid is a star, especially without Ben Simmons in, or you're not feeding the ball. Al Horford was playing a little better. He's been playing better in this whole bubble scrimmage than he has all season, and that's pretty good for him. He had tonight. He had only 6 points, but I mean, I thought he looked better tonight. I thought he was making a lot of. He had 6 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. So I mean, he's a team player, Tobias had 15. I mean, that's really it. Tatum had 32. He was really going off tonight. Gordon Hayward, that's a concern. Gordon Hayward left the game with a sprained ankle. I want to say something like that. And that's a little concerning. Especially given his injury history, he's just, he gets, I think he's injury prone. But yeah, I mean that's the wrap up of today's games. Yeah.